Good morning, students. Today, I am going to give idea about the transportation. Earlier, you have studied photosynthesis, respiration. Transpiration is also a life process for the carriage of materials from the source to the site of consumption or storage. Now, question arises why it is a life process. The the reason is the source of the material is fixed, but the site of consumption is in whole plant or animal. Therefore, these materials should be transported from the site of the production to the site of consumption. In a small organism, in simpler organism, transportation occurs only by diffusion through the cell membrane. And once inside the cell, the material is transported from one site in the cytoplasm to another by the process of cyclosis. In plants, the materials which are transported are water, nutrients, minerals, CO2, oxygen, plant hormones. These are the materials. Now question is, what are the path for their transportation? The path is well developed vascular system made of xylem and phloem. As you know, xylem is a complex tissue made of 4 types of cells: vessels, tracheids, parenchyma, and fiber. Similarly, phloem is also a complex tissue made of 4 types of cells: sieve tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. The real site of the transportation is this empty channel, which is the vessels. In some plants, this is also the path tracheids. This is also a dead cell through which water is transported from downward to upward. And these elements, xylem, phloem, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers help in the transportation. Similarly, in the phloem, the real path is this sieve tube. This sieve tube is a special in feature. This sieve tube does not have nucleus. This is the only example in the plant kingdom where the cell is without nucleus. And this is the living cell. The living status is maintained by the nucleus of the companion cell. There is only one companion cell associated with one sieve tube. And this sieve tube controls the activity of this sieve tube. This companion cell controls the activity of this sieve tube. Phloem parenchyma is a living cell which maintains the osmotic pressure and helps in translocation upward to downward, and some cases lower to upward push. And this fiber helps in keeping it intact vertically. The mechanism of the transportation in plants is of 2 types. First, water and minerals are transported from root to leaf because the source of water and minerals are soil. From the soil, first minerals dissolved in water enters through root hairs and from root hairs it passes to the xylem of the root by along the osmotic pressure gradient, and once inside the xylem strand it is transported upward, and this process is known as ascent of sap. First, horizontal transportation occurs of the water and minerals, and then from the xylem of the root to the xylem of the leaf, the process is known as ascent of sap. Now, question is how the ascent of sap occurs. A number of theories has been proposed from time to time. Physical force theory, which is capillary theories. Second is the root pressure theory, and third is transpiration pull theory. The most accepted theory is the transpiration pull theory. According to this theory, transpiration occurring at the surface of the leaf creates a suction pressure which pulls the continuous water column from the xylem of the leaf to the root, because the xylem stems are continuous and water is kept in vertical column due to high cohesive and adhesive property of the water. This theory was proposed by Dickson and Joly. And now, how the food formed inside the leaf is transported downward to the site of consumption and storage, and sometimes foods is carried upward in the fruits. The mechanism is known as translocation of the food. The real mechanism, which is most accepted or proposed by Munch, and therefore it is known as Munch hypothesis. The food formed inside the leaf increases the osmotic pressure. As a result, water from the neighboring cells enter inside the food producing site of the leaf, and its osmotic pressure increases. The water along with the food moves in mass from the site to the site of consumption, which is known as the sink site. And in this way, transportation of the materials occurs in plant. Why it is transportation needed? Because the source of the material is fixed and consumptions occurs throughout the plant. And now I think this topic has been finished. Thank you.